Good afternoon, everybody. Frankie Day for Frankie Day Models. Okay, guys, this is for you today. I got video number 2 for my Dumas Diesel Tug, Carol Moran, scale 1/72 scale. Hard part's over now, fellas. Everything else is going to be the downhill slide from here on. The hull always, and the installation of the hull and its components like RC gear and such, it's always a time-consuming effort when it comes to constructing these RC jobs. And I tested out the RC, it works real fine. I got the servo installed, motor installed, and everything. You'll see it on the stills behind me. And of course, we'll swing over and take a look at the real deal in the closing of the video. Okay, guys, here's the upshot right now. I'm going to finish this Carol Moran. Then I'm going to start getting back on airplanes again, plastic airplanes. I know a lot of you out there say, God darn, Frank, stop bringing these airplanes back. We love your boats and stuff, man, but we miss those airplanes. And so do I, guys, in all fair honesty. I do too, but, you know, when summer comes, I've got that RC bug in me, and I like to take my toys out for a sail and even fly my airplanes. And so I enjoy all these fruits of entertainment. And I enjoy them very much. I know you guys enjoy them too as well as I do. And so that's going to be that shot right now. So when I finish up this Moran, I should have had this thing done in about a week. A week from the day, Frankie Day goes back on airplanes. And I got that F3H Demon by Hobby Boss. As a lot of you guys remember, I got the white already painted. I'll need to paint the gold gray, and the washers and decals will follow, and voila. Finito, she's done. I go over to the next build. Okay, guys, I'm doing some cleaning up back here in my stash right here. I got a lot of stuff back here, and Lord, I got enough outlast me for 2-3 lifetimes. But you know, at least I got it all. That's the main achievement of the stash pile. Okay, right behind me we've got stills of the construction taken from the last of this video here. And last video. It's already been logged in my folder inside my computer. What I do, I make build logs of all these things. I put it in my folder. Then I'll hop on a forum somewhere on the internet and I post all my build logs and stuff. And so it's always good to save those pictures, fellas. Get a little folder on your pictures or documents, whatever you got on your files right there, and keep in file. You won't regret it, because that way you can show your friends and you can amuse yourself. So, man, I remember building that. So actually, it's a memorandum of your build history of the model you just got done finishing, and well preserved for others to view. Okay, we're gonna take a hike right behind me, and I'm gonna zoom in, and I'm gonna discuss the stills, and like I said in the beginning of the video, we'll review the results of its case now before finishing off the video. Okay, here we go, guys. We're going to go in for a zoom here, and I'm going to go through. Right here's good enough there, fellas. I don't want to mess up. Okay, this is the old Dumas 4.8 electric motor, which was designed for the Carol Moran. And also a few other tugs that Dumas makes too. The Whitehall, which I got that coming in the mail. I'll make a video of that too when it comes in. And also the Dumas Bluefish, the Jeremy ST tug, and a host of other smaller vacuum form kits that they make. Vacuum form RC model kits they make that spawn this motor. Okay. These are the old-fashioned bullet type connectors. I'm going to move those, cut those off. I'm going to put a spade so it hooks up to my battery supply. These here are just nothing but blocks of wood. It's not furnished in the kit. Remember those paint stirrers that I told you that I bought down there at the Home Depot? They make very good wood for making small parts, especially on model ships. Like fittings, like blocks, like hatches and things like this and such. That's what I saved it for. And cosmetic stuff as well. but mostly you can use it as well as for motor mounts. This is the motor mount here. Now, the way the kit was designed, I took off that universal off this motor here. And I stuck a piece of fuel tubing in there. I cut it off. And we get the fuel tubing. This motor, before this, when you put your fuel tubing in, always best to take your hand and lay this over your workbench and roll your hand back and forth. That way it'll straighten out that tubing when it turns. It won't be all floppy. I don't know why they didn't put the universal on there and the dog bone, another universal on the drive shaft going through the stuffing box. The running gear they give you in the kit, all it is just outside diameter copper tube, brass tubing, and nickel, threaded nickel, 1/8 nickel drive shaft. And the thread end goes to the prop, and the bearer end plugs into this neofoam fuel tubing. The one that gave you the kit is too flimsy. It will fly up the motor. I don't know what they're thinking of when they use that tubing, what I should have, I should have left the universal on there, hook up the dog bone, hook up the universal to the other. It would take a couple minutes, but I didn't have it in stock, so I went ahead and used this, called out its instructions. Okay, here's the motor mounts here. I made a strap that fits on this motor here. Using ACC glue and 5-minute epoxy. I scratched the hell out of this engine top of there so it'll stick to this metal. This metal sticks to this tin. This is off of a Coke can. I cut a strip of aluminum out there and bent 90s in there and pre-drilled holes on top of the motor blocks and run my screws through there. These here will be epoxy to the hull, as you see on the next slide. That's the other one. There. It's installed right there, and there's the neofoam goes through the shaft. See what I'm saying, fellas? They should have put a universal fitting there, one here and a dog bone in the middle there, but it's what you pay for by design. This all works very well. It's all been tested. Motor's been tested. This thing runs very, very well. Here's a tiller arm that goes all the way to the servo arm, up to the rudder post horn, control horn, which goes to the your servo arm. Okay, there she is. Got all primed with white paint. I did some more sanding before I painted it. There's a close view of the insulation. I cut all this out myself here using surplus PVC block. The servo will fit there. It'll, with the screws on top of the servo mount on the servo tray. This is your servo tray that I made. So what I'm going to do is go drill a hole here, take a servo and screw it on here. And these here, like I say, I'm going to put spades on there. This goes to your to my speed control. And here it is, that tubing right there. This tubing here comes with a kit. I took some other tubing I had and I pressed it on there real hard. It ain't going nowhere, guys. I pulled and tugged on it, and it ain't coming off, and it's on there, and I slipped this over that, and it works very, very well. The exterior is all been bondoed and epoxied in. I don't use no ACC glue, guys. Now, correction, I use ACC, like say on here, and I put more epoxy on the bottom of it to keep it in there. And this here is locked in between here. These are epoxy to the bottom base, where it was epoxy to the hull. So these here are mechanically sealed to the base of the motor mount with epoxy, and this is crazy glued over here and screwed on there. The insulation of it. Well, that's all done. Thumbs up. Now the paint job. The instructions call for medium green of the Model Masters variety. I've never seen these tugs. Brand colors are more or less like a a real dark green, more than a medium green. Medium green shows a little bit too much lightness into it, but these things were dark. I've never seen a lot of Moran tugs, and they're very, very dark. So I mixed my colors on this. These all lacquer finished. I used an airbrush, sprayed inside the gunnels in there, bulwarks, and ready for the deck placement next. So when you're doing stuff like this here and this here is epoxy. This stuff I bought by accident, so wait a second now, I can use this. So actually it wasn't an accident, but I put it to good use. These are excellent, guys. Bondo, this stuff is excellent. It's just mix it up real good and apply it with a brush inside your hull. Put your tape inside there and brush over it. It'll be perfect. I can't rely on ACC glue. I'm afraid to use that stuff. Sometimes I use that stuff just for something that I think it'll serve very strong, and that's it. Because I'm very afraid of those things. Because I had a lot of friends of mine that had a lot of problems with respiratory problems because of breathing those toxic fumes from the vapors from that stuff. Close-up view right there. There's the fantail. Don't worry about the back here, guys. This is going to be all head. You're going to have a rail across here. The deck's going to fit here. It'll come across there, and got to put a framework there for the fantail deck. It'll fit flush up across there, and your cap rails go up and such. I got those holes good and square, guys. Like I say, the instructions, it says lay your pattern across here. Prick a hole here, prick one here, prick here, move the pattern, drill, take a knife and cut the stuff out. Me, I just cut the scuppers out on the patterns and leaves your score impressions on there and just cut out there. You're ready to go. Okay, got the deck all prepared here, guys. It's machinery deck gray. There's another view of the starboard side. And the port side, bow on. Another view here. And I got the cooling on here. That's where your cabin flips over. This deck needs another coat of paint, which I'm going to put another coat of deck paint on, deck gray paint on it. It'll be it. And that does it for the construction views of the Carol Moran by Dumas. Then we're going to take this beautiful camera here and zoom out and bring yours truly into view. Here I is again, guys. Okay. I got little things I got to do. I got to do some tidying up in here. This place is getting nasty in here from too much working and too much traveling around in here and stuff. So while this is uploading, I'm going to do some cleaning in here. I do a honey-do list for my wife. Then come back and get this deck on here and get it secured, and everything else will follow quite nicely because this thing's prefabbed. It's like building, it's a kit. It's like building a plastic model now. Okay, we're gonna come over here and take a look at the Carol Moran here. I got on her, and we'll view a little closer here. I got the deck, put a second coat of primer on there. Not primer, but a machine deck gray. This is all combing here. My cabin will fit over that nice and tight. This boat's going to be watertight. And pretty soon, this is the next feature. To get that deck on there like that. Then, after that, go ahead and put the cap rail on there. And build the fantail deck, get that secure. And she's ready to go, guys. So I got the servo on there now. And incidentally, on the stand they give you in the kit, I put a little cloth on there. That keeps from scratching your hull when you lay it down. So like I say, once you paint, I got to paint the waterline in this thing too. I just now noticed that. And wasn't going to paint it last night, but I was too tired. And old Frankie got off work, so I decided to sleep on it overnight and take care of the next day, which I will. But I got things I got to do right now, and then I'll resume with that and get this here deck on. Okay, we'll swing the camera back to yours truly again to finish up the video, gentlemen. Okay, guys, like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm going to be back on airplanes. I got a lot to build, and they got that Bomber Command thing built by Miss Martin Lamont. I noticed. I'll get behind my group builds, guys, and so what I'm going to do when I finish up this F-3 Demon, I'm going to build me a British bomber to honor Mr. Martin Lamont's big Bomber Command group build, and I think about doing a little Lockheed Hudson or something like that. Better yet, I might make maybe a Lancaster. I don't know, maybe something. But it's going to be a British bomber. I'll surprise you guys. I'll shake that up after I get the Demon done. But right now, I'm going to finish up this Dumas Moran tug, the shutdown RC builds. And next year, I got a lot to build. I have the Whitehall I'll be building, and I got the big old Jersey City tug over here I got to be building. And you all like that way, so I got 2 tugs done this summertime, and they're all ready to go in the water after I get this thing all done. Now, I'll have the maiden voyage of this probably tomorrow. Right now it's overcast out there now. I know it's going to rain. It's been raining out here for almost 6 days now. And it's killed my maiden voyage time. I know you guys are rubbing your hands with excitement about getting this thing in the water and watching it. And so stay posted tomorrow, fellas. I'll have you the final, the maiden voyage of the George W. Washburn tug. Okay, this is the conclusion of video 2 for the Dumas Carol Moran tug, the scale of 1/72 scale. It's a handsome tug, guys. It really is. And like I say, you know, if you got one in your stash, build it, keep it. It's a nice kit, guys. It really is. It's a nice kit to get. It's really nice in a lot of ways for yourself personally, and build one for the boy. If you got a little son out there who's interested in model boats, like my father knew I took an interest in the hobby. My father helped me and supported me. So this is a nice little gift for the little boy of the household. And it makes an excellent gift for you too. Like I say, these make very, very good chunky gifts. Okay, let's break a day out of here right now. I rambled and showed enough time. And this thing might be in two parts, guys, so stay tuned for part 1 and part 2. It may be part 2, I don't know, but if it is, it's posted. Okay, Frankie Day signing off. Make Mama very, very happy. Take care of her, and she'll take care of you. Happy wife, happy life. Take care of your children. Take care of yourself. Stay focused when you drive. Spend wisely. And beware your surroundings, build models, and they'll soothe your cares away. Take care of your affairs first, then build models, and you'll have a very, very good, wonderful life. And this is Frankie Day signing off. And God bless you guys. Love you guys very much. And we'll catch you on number 3 on the Carol Moran. Will be posted by this Friday. I'll have that for you. So tomorrow, stay tuned for the maiden voyage of the George W. Washburn tow tug. Okay, Frankie Day out of here, signing off. God bless you guys. Love you guys. Take care, fellas. Bye, boys.